Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Utah Utes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium hope to get this season off to a great start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score! And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. but I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Utes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I tell you, as a play caller in this offense, when you have all this speed, sometimes you just look at your play sheet and pick a play because you know it's going to work. Big play before, now you got another big one lining you up here, first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go right back to it. Could be an alley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run to the right. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And that second down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He makes the grab. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Makes the pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Turns it loose. Got him in the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. It's first down from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the Morbidette trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Parker.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they